Hello everybody, welcome to Glossiville. I'm esthetician and makeup artist Sonia Roselli. How the hell you doing? So I have a question for you. What if I told you it's time to ditch the primers in 2021 and do skin prep for a better foundation application? Would you sit up and take notes? Well, get ready, britches. We're about to break it down. Okay, so let's talk about makeup primer. Now, I am not hating on makeup primer. I absolutely think makeup primer does have a place in most people's beauty routine. However, I approach makeup primer a little bit differently than many people. You know, as a makeup artist for over 30 years, I hate even saying that, it makes me feel so old, but you know, I look at primer more as a spot treatment, and I don't think all primers work for all skin. So with that said, with a primer, I might consider maybe putting primer like around the fine lines of the mouth and around the crow's feet, or maybe right in the center of the face where you might want to reduce the appearance of pores. And that might be all you need. I don't necessarily think most primers need to go all over the face, and here's why. When you put a primer like that all over the face, a lot of time that creates a film former on the top of the skin. And when you put foundation on top of that, it slips, it slides all over the place, which is what a lot of people like because primers were kind of designed to help you apply your foundation easier. But the problem with that is it ends up being patchy on the skin and you don't get that even coverage, and sometimes you wonder why that you're having such a hard time with different foundations. It might not be your foundation at all. It might be your primer. So I have a better solution for you. And what is that? Skin prep. Now you're probably thinking, oh, skin prep. I've heard of skin prep, but what is it? Skin prep is it's a skin care system, but it's designed to be worn under makeup. Now, you might be thinking, but Sonia, why couldn't I just use skincare as my skin prep? And there might be times and instances that that's suitable. However, a lot of skincare is not really designed to be worn under makeup. And what I mean by that, for example, have you ever put on a skincare product and then try to put on your makeup and then it just kind of like pills all over the face and you get all these you're like, what is all of this stuff on my face? That is because sometimes skincare and the foundation that you're using don't always play well together and you can get that kind of pilling on your face. So that is why I created Skin Prep with our line, and I'm going to give you the concept of it behind it and why you would want to choose this over just using primer. So the first thing about skin prep is it's like getting a little mini facial before you put on your makeup. So let me tell you a story. So I had a Chicago makeup studio for 11 years, and I mostly did photo shoots, advertising, and I had a very large wedding business. I saw all kinds of skin tones and ages in our studio. So one of the things that would happen is the brides would come to our studio and get their makeup done for their what we call a trial before their big day. And because I was an esthetician as well, I used to have them come in, I would do a facial for them, and then I would do their makeup just as a little extra treat, you know? So what I noticed very quickly was how beautiful the makeup looked after I did their facial. It was night and day difference than just doing their makeup, without a facial. So I quickly realized that there needed to be a system in place because a lot of times on the day of the wedding, I would show up at their hotel and I couldn't really do a facial there. I didn't have my facial room with me. So, and a lot of the skincare, again, did not perform the way I wanted to. I really had to hunt and peck for skincare that worked well under foundation. So that is why that I created a line of skin prep products, because it's like getting a little mini facial when you don't have time to do a facial. And in those of us living in COVID right now, I mean, I'm not getting a facial. I would love to have a facial, but I can't. So this system is designed to give you that skin prep before makeup. So what is skin prep going to do? It's going to help all of the fine lines. It's going to help you with wrinkles, reduce the appearance of pores. It's going to help your makeup last longer, and it's going to help all of your makeup go on much easier and faster. and you're not going to have any problem. Now, most makeup artists will tell you the biggest secret to great complexion when it comes to applying your base and your foundation is hydrated skin. And as an esthetician and a makeup artist for 30 years in Chicago, I will tell you there wasn't one person that I didn't meet that didn't have some sort of dehydrated skin. So skin prep is another reason why this is really, really key. So let's go over the steps of skin prep and the overview of what is included in a great skincare routine and a skin prep routine. So the first step in skin prep is exfoliation. Now, you want to make sure that your skin is exfoliated because when your skin is exfoliated, foundation will lay nicely on the skin. If you have dead skin cells there, when the foundation lays on top of it, it's going to look patchy, it's going to look dry, and it's not going to look right. The other thing is if you try to color match foundation and you try to put it on your face, you're going to be really frustrated because that skin is dry, almost a little ashy at times. So you're not going to get a really radiant kind of look. So that is one of the biggest reasons why exfoliating your skin is really important. And I use Sex Appeal. This is from our line. This is an instant exfoliating spray. You can use this on face and on your body, just not your naughty bits. But this is a gommage type of spray. And what a gommage type of spray is it's almost like a chemical and a manual physical process of exfoliating the skin very gently. Now, Sex Appeal is very lightweight. You apply it to your skin and then you rub it in and then it starts to bead up and you're thinking, oh my gosh, is that my skin? So this gommage process removes the dead skin and it is the product. So that product is moving around and the movement of your hand is getting all of that dead skin off. So you can use Sex Appeal twice a week, and I like to use it before big events, when I'm gonna go somewhere special, and then, use it on your body daily if you want. And then once you rinse that off, you have this really beautiful skin left. It's super soft, and then it's ready to take in all the other products that you're gonna put on. And that's the other thing that exfoliation is good because it's going to take off all that dead skin so that it's going to be able to better receive all the other skincare products that you're going to put on. So as you see, my skin's much brighter, it's more smooth, and when you put products on it and foundation, it's going to look a lot better. So the next step in skin prep is hydration. And I have lots of hydrating steps in this process. But one of the things that we use a lot for super dehydrated skin is Water Elixir. So again, remember how I said everybody that I knew was dehydrated. Even oily skin can be dehydrated. So this is one of those products that is a moisturizer and a serum in one. Now this is, we make this in Japan, and Japan has a lot of Water Elixir and water serums and water lotion type of products, and that's this. And so I like to add Water Elixir to my skin before makeup because it's just going to get it nice and hydrated and plump. And it's just the first pass of the skin prep system. The other nice thing about Water Elixir is that it also helps reduce the redness in the skin. So if those of you who have a little bit of a compromised skin barrier or you run a little red, like I have rosacea, this really helps calm that redness down. It takes about 5 minutes and you'll start to see that redness is really gonna calm down. It's also full of nanoceramide, so that's gonna help your skin barrier over time. So that is Water Elixir, and it feels so good. For those of you who have oily skin, you're gonna love this one. It's actually gonna help calm that oil in your skin down quite a bit, and you're gonna start to see less oil production. Now the next step is a facial oil, and this is water oil. Now I wanna tell you a little story about facial oil. Now everybody says, well, when should I put my facial oil in my skin prep routine? Now, for skin prep, because I'm going to put makeup on, I want skin prep to live under our moisturizer. And here's why. because I don't want to create a film, and a lot of times some facial oils don't like to play with foundations. So that's why that for this step, I like to have this live under the moisturizer. So I always add one step or one pump of water oil to the skin, and I like to press it in. And you're like, water and oil, does water and oil mix? So a lot of times oils can be way too heavy for the skin. Even on dry skins, they don't absorb into the skin quite quickly, and so it takes a long time. So this is the great thing about water oil, is it's a serum and a facial oil in one. And I like to use this in the daytime, and I also like to use this at bed at night because it just locks everything in underneath it. Now, if you have a facial oil that you love and you want to try it, mix a couple of pumps of Water Elixir with your favorite facial oil and see if you don't notice an improvement there. But the nice thing about water oil is it's perfect before makeup because it has a nice dry down time, meaning it's not going to sit on the skin. It's going to see, look, it's already kind of meld into my skin, and then it's going to have a nice little slip and suppleness to it. So you're thinking, well, why would I want to use an oil before makeup? Especially for dry skin tones and for smokers or for people who, have a lot, are out in the sun a lot. An oil is going to be good to plump up that suppleness and give it a little bit more radiance to the skin and look like the healthy skin that it is. So then the next step after that is water balm. Now we call this the unicorn tears of the gods. So water balm is a great 5-in-1 moisturizer. It's a day cream, it's a night cream, it's a serum, it's a toner, and it's a makeup primer all in one. So this is one of those things that I take with me on the plane. I don't leave home without it. You can even use it on top of makeup, which is so fantastic. But water balm is very lightweight. It's a moisturizer. This is my personal jar, so don't worry about it. This is just for demo. But it comes with a little spatula, and you can use that. But as you see, it's very light, and when you apply it, you get the little microbead technology. And the most fabulous thing about it, as someone 52, it's almost like a real life photo filter. I don't know if you can see that, but look how smooth my hands look. Can you see that? It's crazy good. So I like to apply this to the skin and then let that sit for about 20 minutes. And then when you put your makeup on, it is so divine. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. Like, it took out all of the wrinkles of my hand. So I like to put that on, let it sit on my skin for about 20 minutes, and then put foundation on. Now, if you're going out during the day, once your water balm has, dried down a little bit, that's when you want to apply your sunscreen. Now, always make sure that you're wearing sunscreen every day, at least an SPF 30, because, you'll have to end up getting spots cut off of you, and that's never a good time. So that is that is where you want to fit your sunscreen in with your skin prep. Now, the other thing that you want to do is eye cream. And eye cream is really important before skin prep too, because you want to make sure that underneath the eye is hydrated. Now, I want to give you a note about eye cream. Eye cream can be too heavy sometimes, and it will cause your mascara and your eyeliner to run if it's too heavy. So for skin prep, you want to use a lightweight eye cream underneath your eyes, and you want to use a very little bit of it. Now, the beauty of water balm here is you can use water balm on top of an eye cream, and it's going to give you that kind of that smoothing filter. So if you're super crepey under your eyes, life-changing. I also use water balm on the top of my eyes because I don't know if you can tell, but I am super crepey. Thanks, Mom. Right? So I have that. So I always take a little bit of water balm, and you can even do it on top of makeup, like I said. And I just put that right underneath my eyes, and I just tap it in. Now, you don't want to do any kind of rubbing motion, but you just want to tap it in. And I actually like to keep water balm in my purse, when we travel. pre-COVID and hopefully post-COVID. I like to keep this in my purse and refresh because it really is one of those things. I mean, it does stay on the skin for a long time, but a lot of times where we live and our lifestyle really depends on, kind of the water loss that we get. So, I'm from Chicago, but I recently moved to Austin and I didn't realize how dry it was here. So a lot of times that dryness in the air will really suck out that water content in our skin. So that's what I do, is I just apply it right underneath the eyes, and then that way it looks nice and hydrated and beautiful. So that is a way to do skin prep. Now, the final thing that we want to talk about is lips. Now, I think lips are really important, but I like to do my skin prep for my lips at night, and here's why. That is when the lips heal, our skin heals at night. So I like to do a gentle exfoliation at night and then put on a lip mask before bed. And in the morning, I like to use just a lip balm to let that sit and marinate and while I do the rest of my face. So with that said, I think we are done with the skin prep and why you should ditch the primers in 2021. So let me know what you think of this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We upload videos every week. And if you would like to try out some of the skin prep products, go to our website, soniaroselli.com. And if you join our email list, you can get 10% off your first order. Okay, everybody, I hope that gives you some great insight for the new year so that you can, rock this new year with confidence. Okay, everybody, I'll see you next week. Have a good day.